Yo, Dr. AMB. Yo, applying pressure on these devils with divine lectures. Student of Malachi, York, I am the rhyme center. I've been on it since 2000, I vibe better. Blue House, master third degree, it's life's nectar. I got that power of right knowledge, we call it second. They don't live it, they only talking right out their rectum. Pushing out that BS, talking and just pretending. These bloggers are gas, they frontin' in class. They hide behind signs and symbols and controlling the map. This ain't a game, black, from way back. You better change that, it's freedom in the music. They think I be the nuisance. They puppet master weak brothers and push them to confusion. These cowards claim they're leaders but misleading and abusing. Powers of the illusion, never live by the truth. And you call yourself elites, but I see you acting stupid. I'm standing up for real God soldiers building.
Scam being ran on black people is color don't matter. You know why it don't matter? Because they don't have it. Remember, every other race comes from you. You're the only race who comes from God. Your DNA goes to God. There's no race that can say black people came from us. But guess what? Everybody has to say that about you. Everybody came from the black man. Jesus is black. Every coin and statue of Christ prior to the rise of white supremacy has him as black. The oldest painting of Jesus, which I think is in the Cairo Museum, I have a picture of it, a replica of it. He's black, and all 12 of the disciples is black. Y'all saw the president of Russia, Putin. He went down into the Vatican, not the Vatican, but the cathedral in Russia, and showed you all the black images of Christ and the disciples. Every prophet was black. There was never a prophet that came into this world of any religion that was not an African. Because African people are the children of God. We are the chosen ones. Being chosen is being God's original people, and that is the African. We're the black. We're the color of the black soil, which is the richest soil in the world. Why do judges wear black robes? Why do you put on a black robe when you graduate? Because blackness is divine. It is divinity. So if they get you to tap out of your blackness, you tap out of your divinity.
Peace. This is Dr. AMB on Dr. AMB TV radio. TV because of the visual, radio because of the audio. All right, so with that being said, I want you to like, share, subscribe if you want some information. You know what I'm saying? From Dr. AMB TV radio. All right, so who you just heard was Dr. Umar Johnson. I know a lot of people don't like Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't have a negative feeling towards Dr. Umar Johnson because it is what it is when it comes to certain things that people complain about. All right, but I'm gonna be very brief with this particular episode, and because everything that was needed to be said was said. All right, the reason why there's such a hate for black folks saying, you know what I'm saying, that race is an issue, and then you saying that race don't matter, is because you don't have what we have. We are the original seed of the universe. We are the gods and goddesses of the universe. We are in the image and likeness of what you deem God, overseer, creators. We are that. Everybody comes from us. We don't come from anybody. But the divine creation, which the divine creation comes from triple stage darkness. If you studied any Malachi Z or book, you would see that he talks about the seed of Ta. He talks about the Sumerians dealing with the chemist Nergal and Erishkigal. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about the Igigi. All right. You talk about Panataru. You know what I mean? And some people say Panatiru. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you look in the movie Stargate, even though they lighten those people up, right? You have the word Nataru in there when they went to the other dimension, which I would see as Thea, which is the sister planet to the planet Earth. All right. So that's why in this day and time, in the fabric of what's going on in not just America, but all over the world, we need to be tied together as Nubians. I don't care what religion you study. I don't care what ideology you're on. I don't care what type of, I don't care what you choose to be. Because what you choose to be is your choice. That doesn't mean that I have to hate you for it, right? So that's why we need to stick to our guns when we're talking about our people in the positive. Race matters to the Caucasian that leads in the political world. That's why you heard the dude, I forgot this guy, he's an Indian guy that tried to run for president. He said that he doesn't like race-baited reparations. You know what I'm saying? Because it separates us. Let's get something straight. And somebody can tell me what this guy's name was. I used to know it. I forgot his name. It's like Swami something, right? He said that race-based reparations separates us. But you gave reparations to Chinese people that did the railroads. You gave reparations to Japanese that you bombed in 1945. You gave reparations, right, to Arabs. Matter of fact, you give even certain Africans money as long as they don't associate themselves with the Nubians in America that were born here. So again, we shouldn't be sitting there trying to cater ourselves to people that want to keep us here. But when we want to leave, you want to keep us here. What's the problem? So do you have a problem with African people or Nubian people, or do you just want to make us slaves? The problem is that we don't want to be enslaved. And we're not going to be enslaved. And nature is actually providing the opening for us to not be enslaved. We're going back to who we are as the gods and goddesses of the universe, planet Earth, and beyond. I'm part of the hip-hop beyonders, but it's not just about hip-hop with us. It's not just about the music and the beats and all that. Yeah, we know that. We've mastered that. But we're talking about beyond with this culture. What are we going to do beyond while we're in this culture? You know what I mean? Me being a Sabian, we talk about things beyond religion. And we still acknowledge it. You know what I mean? And with all due respect to everybody that's doing what they do, as far as the Hebrews, the 5%, RBG movements, the militant movements that we need, the Nation of Islam, they do great work. You know what I'm saying? Especially the sisters. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the brothers. And the Prince Hall Lodges, there's a lot of great work and great people part of those movements. We just got to bring it all together, because they're never going to want to put us back in the position, because they don't know. They don't know how great we were. They just know that we were great and that they wanted a piece of that greatness, which is why they used us and manipulated us. And we had help. They had help, They had help. We should be loving ourselves first as the gods and goddesses of the universe. So with that being said, man, I'm going to jump off of this particular episode. You can check my music out, AfricanManBorn.com. The merch is on AfricanManBorn.com. My Spotify store is being in development, but you can still buy merch. All right? I'm going back to hard copy, so the albums will be officially hard copied probably by April 1st. All right? New clothing for the line and more to come. All right? AfricanManBorn.com. Peace. Peace. This is Dr. AMB, African Man Born. All right. So to book Dr. AMB, African Man Born, you got to go to Legal Mob Entertainment. Legal Mob Entertainment, ran by Miss BK. All right. You go on Facebook. You can go, but email her if you want to book any shows or anything that requires my services dealing with music. Miss BK, Legal Mob Entertainment. Anything locally as far as shows and gatherings, you do that through Marcel Joseph, which is my lawyer. You hit her up at marcel@gmail.com. For Miss BK, you hit Legal Mob Entertainment at gmail.com to get all the music, videos, even the clothing, the hats and all that. AfricanManborn.com. All right, or you can see me at different vending events around the city of Boston and Massachusetts and even out of state. All right, AfricanManborn.com for everything. Peace.